We have so many specials. I'm going to give you a little peek at what we have coming up. We have something that is a release from the American Numismatic Association show. We've got it here live in the studio, perfect condition, that ultra cameo, these brand new proofs, so take a look. Also, yes, the silver bars are in stock. I know that's something that everybody asks about from Palm Suisse. It is a kilo. It's heavy of genuine 99.9 silver. And then we haven't had these in forever. Mike has collected all of these for us so that you get a complete collection of the Susan B. Anthony's 16-coin mint set. It's the entire one, and it is actually on sale. What a wonderful gift. And it comes in this beautiful, gorgeous velvet box, and each one, of course, is encapsulated. Look at that. So we've got a really exciting show coming up, a lot of really amazing things. So I'm going to introduce our special guest, our resident numismatist who has been on HSN for decades in the business since the earth cooled, I believe was the year you started.
Something like that.
Yes, I believe that was the first year.
That's right.
You've been coin collecting since the before time.
Before the internet.
Before the internet, that's right. That's right. Mike Mizak is here. So we've got such an exciting show. We're going to jump right into our first one, which is the 2023 Nature's Grip Sunbeam Snake Nui. It's a $2 silver bar. So again, this is new. I've never presented anything like it. Let me kind of take the little glare off of it.
Just came out. Okay, we have about 5% of the entire mintage. So here's the interesting thing. So we have the Palm Suisse kilo bars. We do a lot of Palm Suisse stuff. They just released this. This is a new series. So they do these different series. I don't know if you remember Gentle Giants of the Galapagos.
Yes.
I was looking at the other day. You know, remember when we sold the seahorse coin here?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
For like, it was about this, $149. They're like $350 now.
I was going to say, those flew out the door. Those sold out immediately.
All this stuff is crazy. So this is their new series. It's called Nature's Grip. Okay, so they're going to do steaks, and it's usually 3.
Like literally Nature's Grip.
And see how it constricts the bar? Isn't that cool how they've done that, where they've taken the snake and it's actually literally squeezing the silver bar. And if
we have 159 left.
Yeah, which is 5. There's only 3,000 made for worldwide distribution. So now I got to turn this sideways, and you can see it. If you grab that and look at it, you'll see there is a selectively applied hologram on the snake, actually, that you see right there.
Oh yeah, there you go. You gotta, I gotta kind of move it.
The lights here are so bright, it's really, really hard.
Yeah.
But it's Nature's Grip. It's 1 ounce of pure silver. Yeah, I've tried to do that.
There you go. Yep. That's it.
There you go. And it's actually what's called a sunbeam snake. So sunbeam is the type of snake that it is. Which is kind of cool. And of course, they'll probably do 3 in the series. They don't tell us what is ahead of time, but they usually do them in series of 3s. So this is the very first one. Now, here's the cool thing. It's 1 ounce of pure silver, but it's also a coin. And so that makes it not only intrinsic, but numismatic as well. Each one, of course, is individually numbered, as you can see. It's
kind of squeezed right in the middle.
That's
like
what I'm
it's
saying.
Not like the coin looks literally squeezed.
That's what I was saying earlier. How it kind of
cool.
literally squeezed the silver bar. As you can see that with the snake itself, with Nature's Grip. I'd be interested to see what they do next. You can see what the limited edition is. You can see what the serial number is, everything, because it's carded. This is what's called an assay card, is what this is. And so this guarantees its weight, content, purity, all of those things with the certified assayer signing it, which means, of course, that it is then IRA eligible for that. Limited edition, completely and totally sold out from the manufacturer. We have our 5% of the mintage that we have here for worldwide distribution. We've got all of them. You can see they're selling pretty quickly already. Once we sell that 150, and it will be in the 8 p.m. show tonight, so it could well sell out in the 8 p.m. show tonight. This is our original airing. Very first airing of this, and you can see I love the way they've done the card. I love the way they've done the bar. Even though it's squeezed, the bar's a little bigger, a little thicker. It's still a pure ounce of silver that you're going to have with that first coin in the series. And once again, keep in mind it is a coin, and that's really important. So it's not just a bar. It is also legal tender, which means it kind of transcends both things. So it's both intrinsic for the bar collectors, and it's also coin for the coin collectors.
Yeah, and again, very limited. Let me tell you you about that, the price that we're doing. We also have low shipping and handling. That shipping and handling, my producer's telling me, is going to go way up. We've got 3 flex pay, which means when you put down $50, you get to secure your coin. We mail it right directly to you, and it's any major credit card. And here's some things that we do at HSN that also apply to coins. You can exchange it in 30 days. There's really nowhere else where you can return a coin. You can return it.
Yeah.
You know, you can't return a coin if you go to a coin show.
100%.
Or
No. This just goes away, right? And we're doing that. No convenience fees for the credit cards, which is almost standard in the industry. Yeah. That 4% convenience fee, which I don't know who it's convenient for. Certainly not you.
Not
of course,
us.
FlexPay. Nobody else is doing FlexPay.
Yeah.
Nobody else does any of that other kind of stuff. It's limited edition. It's truly a spectacular collectible opportunity.
Yeah, the item number's on your screen, 855-650. And we don't have a lot of these, but I do want to mention the HSN card because we do have some things with VIP financing that you can only secure with a HSN card. You get a $10 coupon and you want to get your card, you can get it by going to our website, hsn.com, put an HSN card in the search, or you can call the 800 number, which is 695-1418. Okay. American Numismatic Association show. These are the shows we're talking about, which are big deals, and it's very exciting. What Mike has done for you is this year, perfect condition. We've got NGC doing that certification, one of the...
Certified as a release from the show.
From the actual show.
Which is a big deal.
They had to actually go to the show and then have like a line of custody or something to do
that's right. Yeah, the chain of custody.
Chain of custody, sorry.
And so, you know, we get the coins at the show from the mint. They reserve some coins for us, not many, literally numbers in the hundreds. We get some of those. They then have to be turned over to NGC at the show, and then they grade them and certify them that not only are they in essence early release, but they're show release. They're pre-release. This is before the release to the general public. And so that is why they're so incredibly popular. Now I want to talk about the coin in general here. So this is the Morgan silver dollar, the continuance of the Morgan silver dollar. Of course, the United States government made those from 1878 to 1921. And then in 2021, they started again with the Morgan silver dollar. It was a massive hit. I mean, it just absolutely completely sold out. They made a bunch of Morgan silver dollars. They made almost 1 million Morgan silver dollars. They made 200,000 of the piece silver dollars, and they sold out. They're selling for massive premiums out there in the marketplace. They were supposed to do them in 2022, but were unable to because of all kinds of machinations out there in the world. So they start again in 2023. They released the Mint State Morgan and Peace silver dollar. Of course, those are complete. I don't know that we have anything available. Check hsn.com. And then now they just released the proof coin. And so this is basically the only Philadelphia minted proof or San Francisco minted proof that the United States Mint has ever done in the Morgan silver dollar series. Keep in mind, this is not a commemorative, it's an actual coin. Now, of course, the Mint State coins have sold out, and when they did the Mint State coin, they released the coins of what was called the Fun Show, which is the Florida United Numismatist Show. There's 3 big shows in the year, Winter ANA, Summer ANA, and the Fun Show. Those are the big 3 shows for the year. And so for the Fun Show, and we had Morgan and Peace silver dollars from that, completely and totally sold out, 100% gone, one of the best sellers because it is the rarest. This is my initial release of the Fun Show, and understand, so they're doing 400,000 coins, which is not that many, that's total. The Fun Show coins are going to number in the hundreds, in essence, in these NGC Ultra Cameos that you have here right from the floor of the Pittsburgh ANA. Pre-release is ultimately what it comes down to. They released it just, in essence, a little bit before that they had, very much like an advance release. That's an official designation from the Mint. This is also technically an official designation from the Mint. They only reserve a very, very small quantity of these coins that are available at the shows themselves. So what this gives you from a collectible standpoint, first of all, you have a proof Morgan silver dollar. Basically, the only proof Morgan silver dollar in any condition that you can buy for less than $10,000. Wow. Okay, and you can get a perfect one for $249. So that's important. This is going to be a sold-out limited edition from the United States Mint. It's been incredibly popular. It's been highly, highly, highly sought after. We had other iterations of this. Our advanced releases are sold out. I think first day of issues are sold out.
This is flying out the door, Mike.
This is, well, it should.
Pat's telling us it's already like dozens are just going.
Yeah, and they're flying out because this is the Fun Show. So now you have this this universe of coins that's like, you know, this big, okay? That's like 400,000, which is a third or a fifth or a tenth of what they could sell. Now you take that 400,000 and then you take that down to the coins that are going to be 70. So now you're just in the tens of thousands of coins that are grade 70. But now you take it, the coins that are not just shipped from the mint, not into anything else, but were actually released at the show as a specific show release. And so now you've got this tiny itty bitty universe from 400,000 coins down to hundreds of coins. Literally like 1 in 1,000.
Wow.
You know, 1 in 800 coins are going to be certified NGC, fun show, absolutely perfect, ultra cameo proof. Now, of course, then Proof Morgan's very, very desirable, highly sought after, something that everybody wants. And for the ANA show here, I only have NGCs. There's no PCGS, there's no Annex, there's not, no. This is the only one that I have right here because we got so few coins we had to pick. And of course we did a bunch of Annex coins, so we did a few NGC coins, and we do this in the fun show. Remember, we had these in the mint state that were fun show, and those sold out. This is the ANA Pittsburgh, and it says right on it, Pittsburgh ANA.
Oh, the mint state's completely sold out already?
Oh, gosh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely stunning. Because, I mean, look at this coin. This is, and understand, this is not a commemorative. This is an actual Morgan silver dollar. The United States Mint, I mean, you know, high-grade Morgan silver dollars, you know, an 1895 proof is, you know, I don't know, $1 million coin, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, so you can get one for $249, and understand, none of them were made at the San Francisco Mint. They made them all at the Philadelphia Mint. There's only a handful of them that are out there. And so you've got this particular coin at only $249.95. This should be $299. It should be, you know, it should be $299.
Who knows what it's going to be? Who knows?
It's going to be, all right.
Right.
And so that's what we've got, this fantastic deal at only $249.95. Every single solitary one of these are going to blow out. Now remember, I've got an 8 p.m. show, and those are going to, because our limited quantities on these are literally numbered in the hundreds.
Yeah.
And so now you have a rare coin, now you have a sold out coin, now you have a highly desirable coin, now you have a coin everybody wants, and now you have it in its rarest possible format in this show release.
It's like designation after designation after, and it really just kind of narrows it.
That's exactly it. So it's like it's like, you know, separating the wheat from the chaff, if you will. You know, you
down to the rarest.
Now I got to tell you some stories from the show. So what happened is when they start releasing these at the show, so as dealers, they saved us a few. It was a couple hundred coins. Then they, in essence, the general public could get some coins. Well, that turns into shenanigans.
Right.
I mean, you know, everybody wants to get these coins, so there's a line and there's, you know, fighting and jostling. Reminded me of the Kennedy $50 from 2014. There were literal fistfights for the gold Kennedy that were out there. And so because of this, the Mint has threatened to do no more show releases of any kind, let alone this, because it is always...
If you kids can't behave,
we're
not
gonna, 100%. We're going to take our coins and go home. Okay? Is what we're going to do. And that's exactly what happened, because it means so much more. It's so much more valuable and so much more desirable. Now, here's the amazing part. I have the regular NGC proofs, just the regular one, the regular. You know what? You know why I charge for those?
What?
$249.
Really?
So I am letting you have.
Wait, so you're getting the extra designations for no more
money? You're getting the
money?
Pittsburgh ANA Perfect at absolutely no additional cost or charge.
I don't think that's
while it probably wasn't smart on my part.
I was going to say that's not how it works, Mike. You taught me.
But it is because I mean, you know. At some point, look, I have to acknowledge and I have to respect and be able to do, everybody that's been watching me here for almost 25 years. Thank you.
Years, yeah.
And so the way we do that is give you the best possible coins at the best possible price, coins that nobody else can do, coins that you can do. Yeah, and I think everybody is getting very, very excited about this, as well they should. It is incredibly, so it's the Proof Morgan, it's certified perfect, it's ultra cameo, that's the regular NGC. I've sold hundreds of those at $249.95. Yeah. Same exact price, but with the Pittsburgh ANA designation. Now, not just from an HSN standpoint, but from a coin standpoint. No convenience fee, use any credit card you want, of course. 3 flex pays,
right,
30-day money-back guarantee. I mean, nobody makes coin shopping easier than us here at HSN. There's just no doubt.
Don't people fly from all over the country to go to these shows?
Oh,
and,
absolutely, all over the
airfare,
world.
hotel, and then to get that's just to get in the door.
My company sends 5 people. It literally costs us thousands of dollars just to be at the show, just to have an opportunity.
There's no entry fee to go to these shows.
No, generally it's not. It's $5 or $10,
yeah.
but it's the getting there.
It's the getting there.
It's
that's what I was going to say.
Staying, hotel room in Pittsburgh.
Right.
You're getting to and fro and all that other stuff, and all of a sudden, you have the opportunity to get one of those
Take
coins.
Off of work.
Right, but you're $1,000 into it before you even get a coin.
That's my point.
So
yes.
now it's like you've been there.
It's like
you were at the show. You know what you're doing. You know that you've got this opportunity, but you don't have to pay a single solitary extra cent for that with the ANA, as you can see that with the ANA designation. Isn't that spectacular? And if you look, and it's going to come up in a minute, I have the peace dollar that goes with this, also ANA. So they released the Morgan and the Peace at the ANA, Pittsburgh ANA.
Oh, and you have both, are they both 70?
And that you can see, there's the other one right there. That's the 855664.
Okay.
That's the Peace dollar, that's the companion piece.
Right, and that's also perfect condition. Also
perfect condition, also Pittsburgh ANA, also only $240. And the regular one, the Peace dollar, also was $249.95. Please understand that. So once again, so you have this proof Morgan silver dollar. Understand, this is an issue from the United States Mint. The United States Mint stopped making Morgan silver dollars in 1921. In 2021, they started back up, and they want to continue on. They weren't able to do them in 2022 because the silver's not available and all that other stuff. Okay, but at the end of the day, they did start again in 2023. So we have the Mint State coins totally sold out. Also a show release, but it was in Florida, the fun show. Those are gone, 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 gone. I think those were $2.99, as a matter of fact. I've got an extraordinarily limited number of the Pittsburgh ANA, the American Numismatic Association official show, at $249.95, proof, certified perfect. Because remember, in coin collecting, as in any collecting, the single most important determining factor of value is condition first.
Yeah.
So we start at perfection.
Yes, that's what you got.
Then we go to this exclusivity of presentation, provenance. Where does it come from? And that matters in terms of collectability. That matters in terms of desirability.
We're under 400.
And that's our entire universe of what exists of this coin. You have the opportunity. So with the 8 p.m. show tonight with 300, with everybody on the phone, will be 300 or less probably by that point. So you have got this tremendous collectible once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Once it is sold out, absolutely impossible for me to bring it back, particularly, like I said, at $249.95, same price as the regular issue coin.
Yeah, and I'm going to be honest, I've been doing coin shows with Mike for over a decade. The ANA designation, I can't remember that I've even had a coin on air that I had to do.
The Mints used to do it because people were rude and unprincipled. They stopped doing it, and then they recently started doing it again, and they have threatened once again to stop again because people, like I said, they're going to take their coins and go home.
They get a little too excited.
Yeah, they get a little too excited.
All right, so 855-663 is the item number. Don't forget, you can use FlexPay, and you can buy it with any major credit card, We are going to continue on with the PR, this 70. This is the Annex first day of issue, limited edition, 300 in that edition. Morgan silver dollar at $239.99. There's only 300 in the edition?
Yeah, in the whole edition, right.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, we've done this. So this is the Morgan silver dollar, and if we go right up here, I think this is our first day of issue. Is that correct? I forget exactly what the designation is.
It is first day of issue, limited edition.
So we had the advanced release completely and totally, utterly sold out.
Yeah.
Gone, 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 gone. So now I've got first day of issue Annex. Now this is 100% exclusive to us here at HSN. Please understand that. So and so people are going, well, is it the same coin? Yes. But please, please, please understand things. And look, if you're, let's say, a baseball card collector, or if you collect whatever else you collect, understand there's different standards, there's different things, okay, that the way that you do this. And so when you have something like this, a lot of people collect NGC, they collect Annex, they want to collect the rarest designation. This is a spectacularly rare designation that you have right here that is first day of issue.
Yeah.
And Annex, first day of issue, and it's not just this coin.
Yeah.
Any Annex, first day of issue, of any denomination and of any coin is 100% exclusive to HSN.
Love that.
Understand you cannot buy this coin anywhere else.
Is this brand new? Has this never been on?
This has not been aired either.
It's never been on air before?
No, this has never been on air.
Never
so
on
we
air.
sold all the advanced releases. We sold all the kind of regular issues. We sold the early releases. Those are all gone, done, and sold out. I've got the ANA Pittsburgh, and I've got the first day of issues is all that we have left. So the coin, again, is the Morgan silver dollar just released from the United States Mint. The Mint State coin was released about 6 weeks ago, or 2 months ago, completely and utterly sold out. Completely and utterly and totally sold through, if you will. So now the proof comes out, which ostensibly is always the more popular than the Mint State. If you look at the American Silver Eagle, the proof American Silver Eagle versus the burnished American Silver Eagle, it's the rough equivalent. The proof sells 2 times, 3 times, 4 times more.
Oh.
I don't have 2 times, 3 times, 4 times more. I got basically the same exact number of the proofs that I did of the Mint States. The Mint States are sold out, long gone, no longer an opportunity in any way, shape, or form. And now what we've got right here at $239 is we have the HSN exclusive first day of issue in the proof Morgan from the only San Francisco minted proof Morgan ever. So the United States government has made over $1 billion Morgan silver dollars now from 1878 till today. The only proof S mint Morgan the United States government ever made is this coin, and there's 300 of these in Annex first day of issue out of $1 billion.
So if you're not, actually tuning in to see a coin show and buying this right now, you will never have the opportunity.
No, once this sells out, understand this isn't for this.
This is it.
This isn't for this visit or this area.
Right.
This is forever.
Forever, yeah.
So like I said, all of our advanced release coins completely sold out. Those are gone forever. All of our early releases are sold out. They are gone forever. This first day of issue Morgan that you see right here, 300 and 300 coins only. Once that sells out exclusively here on HSN, guaranteed lowest price, it will be gone forever. Again, with the flex pay, with the 30-day money-back guarantee, no convenience fees. Any way that you cut it, this is collectability in the top possible quality. The only other proof Morgans are Philadelphia minted coins, and they're going to start basically at $10,000. For the vintage proofs.
Whoa.
Okay, they're going to basically start, and they're going to go from about 10,000 to $1 million or so. For the the vast majority of them, the nice ones.
Yeah.
Because you have to understand, for 10,000, the 1895 proof Morgan, you don't even know that it's proof. Proof is struck differently. They can tell it looks like a worn silver dollar, but they can see the proof finishes underneath. It's like very good proof, and it's 10 grand. That is the rarity, the collectability, and the desirability of a proof dollar, Morgan silver dollar. Proof any coin, but particularly in the Morgan silver dollar is the only S mint ever done. First day of issue, 100% exclusive to us here at HSN.
Yeah, I would just put down your $80 and get this coin home before it is completely gone. It is flying out the door. So incredibly rare. When I hear like billions of coins over and then there's only 300. I mean, wait a minute. Okay.
300 perfect coins available exclusively.
That has to be one of the most limited coins we've ever presented.
Yeah, absolutely. Particularly a coin of this popularity.
Very popular.
The Pittsburgh ANAs, everything that we have is like was like 450 coins or something like that. That's the entire existence.
The entire existence.
So you have a coin that they made $1 billion of those. They only made about what 600 million peace dollars. So and of that.
This is an ANA release piece dollar at $249.99.
Same thing. We were just showing that. So the Morgan. So they released them together. Look, they are kind of inexorably intertwined. Peanut butter, jelly, bacon, eggs, any way you look at it, because they followed each other. They were the last silver dollars that the United States Mint, in essence, ever made, is what it comes down to. And there were dollars before that, but they were so functionally rare. I mean, you have to understand, until the Civil War in this country, Spanish pieces of 8 were legal tender. I mean, you know, anything that was silver was legal tender because the government couldn't make any money or couldn't make it fast enough. So you had seeded Liberty dollars, but they just don't exist. They're thousands and thousands of dollars. You had bust dollars before that. I mean, you know, my goodness, those things are tens of thousands of dollars.
I don't think I've ever heard of a bust dollar.
I sold one here years ago. I had like 5 1803s or something like that. It was crazy, yeah. So, that we were able to put out. But then the Morgan and Peace silver dollars came out, and they made enough of those to actually, you know what I'm saying, to actually be presented to the world, for actually use for legal tender. And so they became incredibly and phenomenally popular because they were so widely distributed. They became literally ubiquitous. And so they became very popular. People collected them, people put them by. But because of that, the vast majority of them are in bad condition. And so that ended for the Morgan silver dollar in 1921. Well, the Peace silver dollar starts in 1921. And the Morgan silver dollar was supposed to continue, but they made a 1921 commemorative peace dollar to commemorate the end of World War I. And it was so fantastically popular that they continued that design until 1935, when they made the last silver dollar that the United States Mint ever made, was in 1935. And that was a peace dollar. And so in 2021, for the 100th anniversary of the end of the Morgan silver dollar and the 100th anniversary of the beginning of the Peace silver dollar, they started making both of them again. And so, and of course, they made, what, 5 Morgan silver dollars and a Peace silver dollar. They sold out instantly. They're selling for big premiums in the marketplace because they're sold out. I mean, when you have a sold out limited edition, the original issue price is usually not something you can get them for anymore. And so they made those in 2021. Then you go to 2022, and the United States Mint desperately wanted to make the Morgan and Peace silver dollars in 2022. However, because of, like, there wasn't enough silver. There, you know, we have a massive shortage of physical silver in the world today. That becomes very difficult, so the Mint can't get blanks. The Mint, because of the contracts they have, it becomes difficult to get enough blanks. So they couldn't make silver dollars, Morgan and Peace silver dollars in 2022. They resolved some of those issues for 2023 and are going to release Morgan and Peace silver dollars this year. And they released them concurrently. They released them at the same time. And they did the Mint State coins together. Now, once again, we had those from the Fun Show. That's in Orlando. Those are long gone. We had our advance release in the Mint States. Those are long gone. And then they released about, I think it was about 3 weeks ago now, is they released the Morgan and Peace proof dollar. Once again, proof coins are generally speaking considered far more collectible than the Mint State coins. I don't think there's any doubt about that. And so because of that, they're even more highly sought after by collectors. And these, instead of releasing them at the Fun Show, they released them at the Pittsburgh A&A show. Now understand, of the coins that they release, only a tiny fraction of them are actually released at the show. The vast majority of the coins, are just shipped out by the United States Mint to collectors. And so what you have is you have this coin that is going to completely and totally sell out from the United States Mint. There's no doubt about that in the Morgan and Peace silver dollar.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what you start the universe with, an already desirable, already highly collectible coin. Now you want to winnow that down from a collecting standpoint.
Right.
So now you want to have how many of them are going to be perfect. So now you take that 400,000 and now you take it down to 20,000 coins, maybe something like that. I don't know the exact population right now. I suspect it's under 10,000.
But aren't proof coins harder to be perfect because
100% because of the mirror finish.
The mirror finish,
anything in that mirror shows any design flaws, and so it no longer can be perfect proof 70. Keep it in mind that in coin collecting, we grade on a 70-point scale, not a 100-point scale. Don't ask me why. That's why well, I know why. Dr. Sheldon decided that in the 1970s when he was grading pennies. And we said, okay, that looks good. We'll just stay with that. We'll just stick with that.
For all
and
eternity.
so these are absolutely perfect. The higher the grade, the more it's worth. And so this coin, Pittsburgh A&A and GC, the most valuable is going to be in proof 70 condition.
Right.
So now you take that 400,000 coins, get it down to, let's call it 15,000. 1,000 coins. But then you have the provenance, in other words, where it comes from, where it was released, okay? And then the next available thing is probably going to be this Pittsburgh A&A, is going to be, in essence, the rarest in terms of provenance, in terms of how it was released, the fact that it was released at the show. And of course, it was released under circumstances that were very, very difficult to do. And the piece silver dollar is incredibly popular in its own right, is a virtually unique United States design. By law, all coins of a denomination of 10 cents or larger are required to have an eagle. Almost without exception in the history of the United States Mint, that eagle is either in flight or has its wings spread in what's called a heraldic eagle design. And it has in its talons, almost always, the arrows of war and the olive branch of peace, one in each. This is the end of World War I. The world and the United States is war weary at this point, and the eagle, the American eagle, is finally at rest from this war, and the eagle carries only the olive branch of peace in her talons. And so I think that's critically important for you to understand that this is a very specific design coin. This coin was not supposed to be put into production, but because of the phenomenal popularity of the coin when it was released, the United States government was almost forced to continue to produce this coin. It ended in 1935 and then started again in 2021. Now here's the secondary part of this, and this is why you absolutely want to be on the phone. So not only do we have the Pittsburgh A&A, not only is it perfect, not only is it going to be a sold-out limited edition from the United States Mint. In the history of the United States Mint, they have made a sum total of 1 proof peace dollar, and you're looking at it. Every mint,
there's only one?
There's only one. It's this coin. So it is one of those numismatic unicorns, if you will.
Wow.
And so that in and of itself makes it collectible and desirable and highly sought after. All of that is critically important to its value. Now you have the only proof peace dollar that's ever been made by the United States Mint. Now you have it in perfect condition. Now you have it ultra cameo, which is an additional designator of value. You've sold cameo jewelry here.
Yes.
And that's where it comes from. Where, you know, you kind of have this backdrop and then the portrait in essence stands out. And so we've borrowed that as well in numismatics.
I hate to share this, but our producer calls it a unicorn.
A unicorn, yeah, it's a unicorn coin. There's absolutely no doubt. It's a unicorn coin when it's the only one of its kind. And so everybody wants to have this. Everybody needs to have this in their collection. So if you're a piece silver dollar collector and you want to have within this, you want a proofed piece dollar, this has got to be the coin.
There's so many designations.
Right, and if you want to collect this coin, then why not collect it in its rarest grade, perfection, which of course this is, and then in its rarest designation as well, which is going to be that Pittsburgh A&A. You can see on this one, also below 400. That's not counting everybody that's on the phone right now. So you've got an absolutely unique coin. You've got an absolutely historic coin. You've got it in its finest condition. You've got it in its highest grade. You've got it in its most difficult to get A&A Pittsburgh that you have right. And like I said, at the show, I mean, it was a little crazy at the show. People getting in the line and trying to get the coin.
And this is brand new, by the way.
Right, and I've not aired this, so our very, very first
Is this going to be on the 8 o'clock show?
Yes, well, whatever's left.
Whatever's left, but today might be it, is what you're saying.
Sure, if we sell the 300, well, probably 300 coins or so would be left, I imagine, after this airing as it goes through the day.
Right.
I suspect that the 8 p.m. will be the final primetime airing I have of this coin. I mean, it might not, but I mean, likely the way that it's, the response that people are giving to this coin.
But also because there isn't like thousands of them.
No.
It's not like a Today Special.
No, like this coin, the A&A Pittsburgh, Pittsburgh perfect designation NGC. I mean, we've got, it's these, I think we had 400 something coins, 450. And that was every coin. I don't have this in Annex. So it's not like there's not going to be a Pittsburgh A&A Annex coin. There's not going to be a Pittsburgh A&A PCGS coin. So the only Pittsburgh A&A show release proof Morgan or piece silver dollar that I'm going to do is from NGC. So, so that is going to be unique in that regard as well. You can see that Pittsburgh A&A release. And what that means is this coin was literally released at that coin show. So what happens is you go to the coin show. The United States Mint literally backs up an armored car.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, and then they unload the dollars. And then, you know, the dealers, we got our several hundreds of coins, okay? And then they start releasing them to the general public. And then when they're gone, they're gone. There's no backup armored car.
There must be a lot of security at these shows.
Oh, there's a lot of, well, because on the average, I would say on the floor of an ANA like this or a fun show, you're probably looking at $500, $600, $800 million worth of coins, something like that.
What?
Somewhere in, oh, there's lots of $1 million coins there. So there's going to be $50 million coins, single coins, and there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds
Does
of dealers.
Does a person go to a show and buy $1 million coin?
Oh yeah, they trade between dealers and collectors pretty regularly. Yeah, absolutely. There's no doubt about that.
Oh
and then they have coins that are on display, like 1933 St. Gaudens occasionally. You know, they'll have something like that. The Mint will put one on display. That's a $22 million coin. You know, there's always an 1804 silver dollar there someplace. That's what, 3 or 5 million, something like that.
Wow.
So, you know, that's what you get there. But this, so you have all those million dollars coins. Where was the line? For this coin.
For this coin.
For this
For
coin.
this coin.
And like I said, so what we do here at
and it's brand new. Brand new,
right.
brand new.
And what we do here at HSN, we give you flex pay.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, we give you a 30-day money-back guarantee. Nobody else is doing 30-day money-back
with your credit card,
in the coin business.
No extra fee.
No extra fee, and no convenience fee, which I always say 4%, but they can go as high as 5 or 6%. And like I said, I don't know who that's convenient for. I know it's not you. You don't have to pay that here.
Definitely not our customer. Oh my gosh, and you also get 30 days to, you know, for any reason at all, you can, you know, return a coin. I know that that is not the case at the coin show. Sounds like you can't even leave the building and return. little alone return, you're right? It's like once you leave, it's like Disney. You know, once you're out, you're out. You can't come back in.
No re-entry. What do you mean?
No re-entry, right, exactly. All right, well, we've got another 25 minutes. We're going to continue on with our next coin, which is the 2023. This is the Proof 70 Deep Cameo, first day of issue, limited edition of only 300 piece dollar. So this is like the piece dollar version of the Morgan with the 300 limited edition first day of issue.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, and this is also brand spanking new. You guys are the very first ones to see it.
Brand spanking new. Absolutely, positively love that. And once again, 100% exclusive to us here at HSN. So, you know, is it a proof piece of silver dollar? Yes. It is the only proof piece silver dollar ever made by the United States government, of course. Yeah. But now you look at the sub-designations and the sub-collectability. So then the next step up from that is just an uncertified, ungraded coin in, let's say, original mint box. Yeah. Retail on that is going to be, you know, actually for us, if I had one of those here, it'd be $189 or so. Yeah. Just for a regular coin. Forget about first day of issue, forget about perfect, forget about all that. Okay, so how are you doing $239.99? Yeah, $239.95 because, I mean, we have a special, obviously, you know, annex. Look, if you were to send this coin into Annex, by the time you pay the grading fee, the handling, the shipping, and all that other stuff, you're going to be into the grading for somewhere around $70 or $80, assuming the one coin you send comes back 7. Right. So let's say you send them 5 coins in hope of getting like 1 or 2. 2,000 coins to make sure it's exactly. And so what happens is now their designation, they're going to charge $30 plus to grade, plus the return postage, insured, and everything else. So you're $50, $60, $70 a coin. You can be $239 sending 5 coins in and getting them back, and you might not be guaranteed one, and you can't get first day of issue because that is 100% exclusive to us here at HSN. Oh my gosh, yeah, I didn't even think about that because if you send in a coin to have it graded, how do you know it's going to be 70? You'd be thrilled if it was 69, you know, especially when you've got this kind of the deep cameo with the proof. That makes it even harder to get a perfection. Well, that mirror finish. This shows everything. Everything, yeah. If you look at that, I mean, if there's lint on the lens. Look at that. So you look at that piece dollar there. It looks like Lady Liberty's a boxer right there. Yeah. Doesn't it look? A little. Now, yeah, but here's the reason, because the nose is literally high off the coin and shining back into the coin. If you turn it that way, you can see look at that. You see what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, so that is, there you go. That's really what it looks like. Yeah. But because the mirror finish is so incredibly perfect and reflective, it literally, I mean, it's, you know, couple millimeters off the edge of the coin, it literally, the edge of that shines back on the coin and makes it look like I said she's gone a couple of rounds right
look
there.
At that.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
You gotta keep your hands up.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. but that's the importance of that. And so when we're talking about that, any tiny imperfection keeps this coin from being proof 70 absolutely positively perfect. So you have perfection, you have sold out limited edition, you have 100% exclusivity. All of those things as well are included in this in terms of your ability as a collector.
Yeah, and we do flex pay. I want to, if you're just tuning in, this could be, a lot of our people that are watching are longtime coin shoppers here for decades. Mike has been on air, so it's a trusted source. Mike and I talk about all the time. If you're a coin collector, where are you buying your coins? And buying them elsewhere sometimes. I know the internet, like with, social media and everything. How do people even know that they're getting what people say they're getting? I mean,
you don't. Well, you buy from a trusted source. Look, there's lots of good coin dealers out there. Don't get me wrong.
Of course,
okay?
Of course.
But there's lots of problems out there too. I go out there, I buy this stuff all the time so that you don't have to. And it's crazy the stuff I get or don't get. Never even get it.
So that's happened to you personally.
That happens, and I'm 99.7% sure that they're fake. But I buy them anyway just to see I can tell by price, I can tell by the way they present them. I know that, but that's, after 45, 50 years in the business. I can tell that. If you can't do that, you got to buy from a trusted source, and that's why you buy from HSN. I've been here almost 25 years. HSN's been selling coins for going on 50 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. I know you're waiting for that one.
I'm waiting for that. We're going to take a little break first. All right, so the item number is 855-4649 if you would like to grab brand new. I'm excited that all of you are getting it, but we're going to take a little break, and when we come back, silver bar. It's heavy. It's heavy. I'm not going to hold it the whole time.
Get deals on tap with the HSN app. Opt in to push notifications for shipping updates, app-only deals, and special offers. Stream HSN anywhere 24 hours a day. Download now and take $10 off your first app purchase. Happy shopping.
We love our gemstones to be beautiful, colorful, and durable. That's why we give some of them a little more love. Enhancements may require special care and may not be permanent, while others may last a lifetime. For more information, visit hsn.com and search Gemstone Care to see our gemstone enhancement chart. Join us for a special 24-hour offering of handcrafted jewelry. Designed and curated to let you shine. HSN's Artisan Jewelry Event. Tonight at midnight, only on HSN and hsn.com.
All right, look at some of the beautiful jewelry. Actually, I've got that ring on right now that it's going to be coming up. It is so beautiful. The ring and the bracelet. So, we do a little shot of that. Look at that. This is coming up. How cool is that? Is that beautiful? It's like fine jewelry with only like a turquoise, kind of like really cool. Lots of sales going on right now. But we're going to continue on. You know what fine jewelry you make with really fine, super fine jewelry? Precious metals, like silver. And a lot of times we're like, you know what? I think I want to have like a little vault just in case and have some, real like Fort Knox, my own little Fort Knox. Where would you go to get
a tangible asset?
A tangible asset. I love that. Yeah. This is from Palm Suisse. It's a 1 kilogram, 99.9%. By the way, silver jewelry is not 99.9.
No,
it is not. It is not. It has got a little bit more alloys in it to make it stronger. This is 99.9. We're doing $1,399.95, and this is incredibly unique to us here at HSN. If you have an HSN card, we will give you a year and a half to pay this off. It is under $78 a month.
That's all part of what we do here for this
is so extraordinary to do that.
I had these on, excuse me, last week.
Yeah.
And we were this close to selling out. We had just about a dozen or so bars left. And I got another shipment in from Switzerland.
Yeah.
A tenth of a ton.
A tenth of a ton.
A tenth of a ton of silver. And so I was able to do it. Now, here's the fascinating part. So when I sold it a week, I think it was a week ago, $13.99.95 was the price. In the interim, silver's gone up 6-7%.
What? Notice, in 1 week?
In 1 week.
And your price is
the same? It went up almost 5% in a single day. And notice our price stayed the same, because what happens is when I buy these, I do long-term silver contracts in essence. So I bought them and I lock my price in. And so when I got these bars in, I had in essence paid, a price from more than a week ago. And so because of that, I'm able to, as long as I have these quantities on this current contract, I can hold the $1,399.95 price point, which is really, really important for you to understand. So I can give you this, even though silver's up fairly substantially in the last week, my price is not up at all. My price is not up at all. So let's talk about this just for a second, what this is. So Pomp Suisse, people always ask, what's Pomp Suisse? It is one of the finest metal fabricators and refiners in the world. They're done in Switzerland. So it's Swiss silver. You've heard of Swiss watches and Swiss gold. Well, now we have Swiss silver. And that's, I just can't get silver basically in big bars like this that is from the United States. Because the United States Mint kind of takes up all the U.S. silver. By law, when they make silver coins, they're supposed to be made with American silver. So that's a big part of it. So we have to go overseas to get these if we're lucky to get it all. So here's the thing, and here's why it's so difficult, and here's why you want to pick this up. There has been a shortage of physical silver in the world ongoing for quite some time now. Last year, the Silver Institute just released their figures. And they said that last year there was a physical shortage of silver of about 250 million ounces, slight bit less than that. 250 million ounces. So
That's a lot.
Billion ounces. And what do you mean by shortage? What I mean is we used more silver than was mined or refined in the entire world to the tune of 250 million ounces. And people go, well, how does that happen? Well, keep in mind, the #1 used commodity in the world today is what? Oil.
Oil.
#2 used commodity in the world.
Is it?
Silver.
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 Is it because they use it in electronics and things like
yes,
that? Yes,
because it is the metal that conducts electricity the best. So it's in every solar panel, it's in all your phones, and it's in all your computers, everything electronic. There's a few electronic things floating around. And so
my jewelry.
And they all have some sort of silver in them.
My jewelry.
Your jewelry, all of that stuff. But here's the thing. A solar panel has like 1.25 ounces of silver in it. Nobody's going to break apart and refine a solar panel for 1.25 ounces of silver. So when it gets thrown away, it's gone forever. So what happens is we use more silver than has been mined or refined, and that's been a couple of years now. Where does that silver come from? It comes from storehouses of silver. COMEX is the one that I think everybody knows. And so they have to draw on that. That affects the price, that affects the availability, that affects all of those things. And so what we have is we have physical silver in-house ready to ship. But here's the most important part to me. 1,000 grams, over 2 pounds of pure silver per bar. But here's the thing. Nobody, look at that, 569 sold, so that's over 1/2 ton. We have 101 left. There's 569 that we've sold, over 1/2 ton of pure silver. And nobody makes it easier to own than HSN, and here's why. First things first. Oftentimes, most times, if you want to use or buy a big bar of silver to build your silver wealth, to build your tangible assets, and you want to use a credit card, there is a convenience fee. It's always credit card price, wire price, okay? And that credit card price is 3, 4, 5% more. It's called a convenience fee. Like I said, I don't know who it's convenient for. It's not convenient for you. So you now add 4% to this, so now it's $50, $60 extra just for using a credit card. We don't charge that, obviously, here. Then secondly, we have here the ability to do not only flex pay, but as you said, I think we have
VIP, yeah. With the HSN card, you can have a year and a half to pay it off with no interest. But I feel like everything else, like if I was spending almost $1,400 for a bar of silver, I'd want to make sure it was a bar of silver.
Yes, and that's
you know, I gotta be honest, Mike, that would be my number one concern.
So it comes with the assay card. It comes with this, and then of course with HSN VIP financing, $77 a month.
Right.
I used to say that was a fancy coffee a day until I actually went out this summer and bought a fancy coffee.
How much was it?
Because my wife made me, and it was like $8. So it's just a regular coffee a day, okay? And you can build your family's silver wealth, build your family's tangible assets for just a regular coffee a day,
just a regular
or
coffee.
a fancy coffee every other day.
Every other day.
Okay, you could build that. And so with that, and if you look at 18-month financing on a normal credit card, I mean, that in and of itself is going to run you, you know, $300, $400, maybe as much as $500. So now you're $500, $600 in the price.
Now we only have 97 of these?
Yeah, well, because they're going to go, because people want this.
Every
People
single time, Mike.
it.
Every single time we have these bars, they just
they
go
just sell
every
through.
single time.
People, it's called an intrinsic value because it holds value just by its being.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
People understand that instinctually. So I'm going to give this to you.
Yeah.
So how does it feel?
It feels heavy.
How does it make you feel?
Rich.
Yes. And that's what happens. So I give people that bar, and they usually say, how does it feel? And they think I say, how does it make you feel? They always say rich.
Oh, yeah.
Or successful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
or safe, or secure. Now, here's the other thing. So
it's so fancy.
And notice this. So I was just holding that bar. So how's it feel? Warm. Yeah. Because it's a conductor of electricity.
Yeah.
If I set this out here and didn't hold this bar, it would get cold. Because the studio is freezing.
Right. Oh my gosh.
So that's what happens. So it conducts that electricity. So that's what you have. You have this incredible ability to own pure silver. And once again, look at the thickness of this. And I know that you guys hate, sorry about that. But I mean, it is just
I've dropped
massive.
It a few times to do
It
that.
is just massive. It's about the size of an ice cream sandwich.
Yeah.
It's about the weight of 3 or 4 boxes of ice cream sandwiches.
Density, incredible
Understand,
density.
well over 2 pounds, 1,000 grams of pure silver.
Oh.
But here's the thing once again. We give you the opportunity to own this and buy this and have this unlike anybody else. Because here's what we do. When you do that 18-month financing, this is not layaway. You get your bar right
we
now.
ship immediately.
We ship it right away.
Yeah.
Whether you do flex pay, whether you do VIP financing, it does not matter. And then understand we've got this reduced shipping and handling, because normally a bar like this with shipping, handling, and insurance, you can easily look at $25, $30, $40 to ship that. We're nowhere near that. So we've got that. So you've got the VIP financing. You've got flex pay if you want it. You've got no convenience fee. And here's the thing that nobody's going to sell you a kilogram of silver. 30-day money-back guarantee.
Yeah.
I don't care if silver goes up, down, sideways, does not matter. You can return it for a full refund within 30 days. Nobody else makes buying silver easier than us here at HSN. It is here that you can build your gold and or silver wealth. And it is here that you can build your tangible assets and the safety and security, I think, for your family in an uncertain world.
Now we only have 90, Mike.
And by the time this goes down, I have it at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Who knows? I got another shipment coming sometime from
I
Switzerland.
remember we had gone like a year without having these silver bars in stock. They're not always, this isn't like something you always have. You know, you can't always go to hsn.com and get for sure. All right, but speaking of, you know, tangible assets, we're going to continue on in that
I mentioned your gold and silver wealth.
Yeah, here we go.
Gold's a whole different thing. If I had that bar of gold, I should bring in a kilo gold bar sometime.
Yeah, you should.
That's like,
I've never seen one.
It's like 100,000.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Yes, we all want to see it. Bring it in.
And we'll put that on VIP financing, right? That's more than a fancy coffee.
We're right. We've never sold that.
No, we've never sold that.
No.
Never. But I did do that. I need to put that in. I'll bring one in one time.
Okay, I'd love that. Make sure it's
we'll
me.
have to do that. But speaking of gold, speaking of affordable gold, speaking of real gold, speaking of 24-karat gold, here we go.
There it is.
I've got an actual 24-karat gold bar. An actual 24-karat gold bar for $89.95. Now, one of the things I always like to do with this, if we can get that camera in fairly close, right there, you can see it's actually a bar. You see, it actually has an edge. It's not like this foil. I see these stuff where they take this gold foil, because gold's property that makes it's the most malleable metal on Earth. Oh. You can basically take an ounce of gold and almost plate a battleship, because you can take it down to 1 micron.
Wow.
And so because of that, you see this gold film that's out there, and it seems very inexpensive, but it weighs absolutely nothing. Now look at how many of these we've sold, almost 2,000 of these, almost 2,000 of these. I only have 300 of these. Now these I get from Turkey.
Yes.
Okay, I can't get the Swiss gold, so I got to get Turkish gold. We fly these in literally from Istanbul. They are struck gold bars. They are struck gold bars, and they are hologrammed. They have the assay certificate. They are IRA eligible that you have there, and it is a pure gold bar for less than $100. As gold kind of oscillates within reach of its all-time high, it's just a hair's breadth below that right now. What a great way. And it's also a very transactable size. So if I had a kilo of gold, I don't, you know, unless you're buying a house, I mean, what are you going to do with it? Whereas this, you know, some people put gold and silver back for a transactional in case they need to use it at some point.
Exactly.
This becomes a much more of a transactional size, if you will.
Right. And gold on FlexPay, we ship with the first payment only $29.98. It is Istanbul Turkish gold, which that makes total sense because a lot of the fine jewelry made in Turkey, they're #1 in the planet, like Italy and Turkey, gold making jewelry, right? Exactly.
Particularly for the Indian market.
Yes, which is like
the number one
because when you get married, it's like this whole, it's like part of the whole culture. It's amazing. All right, so we are going to jump to hsn.com and talk about a special with Andrew Lessman, vitamins and supplements. Spend $50, you get free shipping and handling. So we've got that promotion going on. So check out and see how your supply is, and go to hsn.com if you need more, because we do have a big shipping special. We're going to continue on in the show. We've got one more item. It is the Susan B. Anthony. Susan B. Anthony dollars. This is the entire set, entire 16-coin mint set, on sale for $149.99. 3 flex pay of $50. Not a lot of women on coins, Mike.
No, she was the first.
She was the first.
Right. And
you got to make a call to all your coin buddies and make them do more women on coins.
It has nothing to do with me. It's the U.S. Mint. By the way, they have the new Women Making History in Coins that's out there. Yeah, this is going to be kind of tough the way this is, just because of the way it does that. So that's a whole new series, 20 coins. We're in the 2nd year already. It has been tremendously popular. Now, it's interesting. You said it's 16 coin. It's a 15 coin set. Okay, this right here is a colorized Susan B. Anthony. As nature abhors a vacuum, so do I. And so I just couldn't leave that.
You couldn't leave that empty.
I just couldn't leave that empty, and it comes with 16 holes in it. And so we have the colorized Susan B. Anthony dollar, which, by the way, you see out there at this. So we have this entire collection. Now, the Susan B. Anthony collection is fascinating in a lot of ways. So they first started making it in 1979. The problem, of course, became readily apparent on this coin is the fact that it looks basically just like a quarter. And so, because they were just trying to get dollar coins into circulation, because dollar coins last far longer than dollar bills. So it would save the government literally millions of dollars a year. So they started this experiment in 79. They did it in 80. By 81, they said, okay, that's it, we're done. And so you have all those. Several interesting things. It's one of the very last times that the United States government made S-Mint uncirculated coins. So you have Philadelphia Mint, Denver Mint, San Francisco Mint uncirculated, and then San Francisco Mint proof as well. So fast forward from 1981 to 1999. You got to hold that in there. There you go, just like that. And then 1999. So they're getting ready to transition to the Sacagawea golden dollar. And when they do this, they had to make the SBA one more year. So they made a Philadelphia Mint, a Denver Mint, and a proof. They did not release a single solitary one of those to the United States public. They did not put them in the proof sets. They did not put them in the mint sets. They were basically sold at the U.S. Mint gift shops. That was the only place to get them.
Really?
It is, I think, by far and away, for a regular non-silver intrinsic coin, this right here is the single rarest, single most difficult to get modern issue coin. I have here my little thing where I go for my nationally advertised catalog. This coin right here, $98.95.
Just for that one coin?
This coin. And these are $32.95 a piece. So that, do the math right there, that's $160 for these 3 coins.
All right, well,
I am $149.95, and I'm going to make you take all of them.
yeah.
Okay.
You're going to force
And
us.
I'm going to put them in airtight holders.
Yeah, I love that.
Okay, so you can have them, you can handle them. I'm then going to put it in what we call a steel case presentation box, which is literally made out of steel.
Yep, with the velvet on the black
with
velvet
the
on the
in there,
outside.
so it's nice. So you can put that in there, you can display it, you can have it, you can hold it. It's absolutely stunning. I love that. In terms of that, I don't have that many. It is the first time I've had this on sale in quite some time, and only $149.95. I got about 100 or 200 of these to go around. So, one of the things that I absolutely love about this is the fact that it is complete. By date by Mint Mart. Oftentimes you see Susan B. Anthony sets offered, but they don't include these right here. Okay, they don't include the 99, the P, and the D, and the proof, particularly this coin. This coin's almost impossible. Like I said, $100, basically $100 at retail for just that coin. Because it only came in a little box. You could only buy it at the gift shop. I think you could buy it directly from the United States Mint, but that really wasn't necessarily a thing in 1999. It wasn't as easy as it was at this point. You have the last of the S-minted uncirculated coins, not just dollars, but any coins made by the United States Mint in 79, 80, and 81. So each one is absolutely PDSS, we call it, PDSS, PDSS. Also, this proof right here isn't a San Francisco minted proof. That's very unusual. That is a Philadelphia minted proof. So you have the P mint that you have right there. You've got that entire situation. And I'm looking at these, so like, let's go over here to the nationally advertised catalog, $13.50, $13.50, $13.50, $25, $14, $14, $14, $20, $20, $20, $20, $20 for those right there. Coin by coin, almost $400, unless you want us to save you $250, put them all in airtight holders, and give you a steel case presentation box. Then you ought to go ahead and get it here. Absolutely, positively, one of the great collectibles. First woman on coins, absolutely, positively complete.